And we can complain about many things in Germany, but cozy vibes, it's not one of them. I'm definitely one of those people who focuses on the negatives a lot. Hi everyone, welcome to my corner of YouTube. My name is Paulina if you're new, and in this video I want to share with you my very calm and cozy daily routine of working remotely and living in Germany in my 30s. The week that I was recording this, I was alone with my daughter while my husband was away for work. So it wasn't exactly a normal week, as on the one hand I was more busy with chores and solo parenting, but on the other hand I had the space and time to be by myself, which doesn't happen so often, so in some way it was actually restful. My husband is usually the one bringing our daughter to the kinderkrippe, but since he was away, I obviously had to do it. Our kindergarten is only 5 minutes away though, by walk from our house, which I recognize is an absolute luxury to live so close by. And even though I had to do it, it didn't feel like my whole morning was more busy than usually. That morning it was properly raining, so the style, as you can see, was not about fashion at all. Once I'm home, I make myself breakfast, and if you're new here, you'll be surprised how elaborated some of my breakfasts are. Breakfast has always been my favorite meal of the day, but since I became a mom, I appreciate breakfast after the child drop-off even more. To have that moment to myself after taking care of my daughter all morning, I just love it so much. It's kind of my self-care moment, if I think about it. I really don't rush it and I savor it. I do want to warn you that shots in this video were recorded over several days because it would just be impossible for me to do all the things I have to do, work all day, take care of my daughter, and also record myself while doing all that. So don't get into an illusion that my working days are always so calm and so full of self-care. Most of the time I do sit at my laptop the whole day, but when the time allows, I do like to have these little routines and habits throughout my working days, which really help me feel more balanced. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Paulina if you're new. Autumn has officially arrived to Germany, and this year it came exactly on the 22nd September. The temperatures dropped heavily. It was literally 27 degrees on the weekend just 2 days ago. It was so hot that I actually went to the pool one last time. And currently it's 9 degrees, it's raining, and you know what? While many people are really kind of getting sad about the fact that we're entering this dark gray season yet again, which is gonna last probably for many months, I am kind of, do I dare to say it, excited about it. So before I moved to Germany, I had no idea that there was a whole other theme in autumn with its own decorations and so on. For me, it was always just like summer and then you just wait and then it's Christmas. But since we moved to Germany, I've discovered that there is a whole world of pumpkins, orange decorations for the house, and mushrooms, and all the cozy things. And every year since I moved to Germany, I've been getting more and more into it. And this year, I'm really embracing this season. For your context, before moving to Germany, I was actually living in Spain, and in Spain it's just not the same. The seasons are just not as, how do I say it? They're just not out there, you know, it's sunny and kind of mild climate all year long. Like, yes, of course, it's much colder in winter than in summer, but still, it's like mainly sunny, and you know, there is not so much contrast between season like it is in Germany. And we can complain about many things in Germany, but cozy vibes, it's not one of them. They know how to do cozy, and this year I'm really embracing it. So I actually wrote a whole bucket list of things for autumn that I want to do, including baking cinnamon buns, watching some cozy movies, going to a library, going to a cafe and reading a book. I just love it so much. And in this video I'm gonna try to do some of them. We're not making cinnamon buns though in this video. No, I don't have time for that. But in any case, welcome to this video and I hope you enjoy it. Somewhere mid-morning, after working for a while, when I feel like I need to take a little break, I like to do either a little posture exercise or a short meditation just to calm my mind and improve my focus. For this one, I was using Healthy Minds program app. This was my go-to app for meditation for a while now.
Close your eyes if you like. For these next few moments, you don't have to do anything. Just be here fully for a few moments.
Meanwhile, look at this cozy weather. I have to say, when the weather is like this, when it's raining, when it's cold, I'm so grateful for being able to work 100% remotely. If you're new and you don't know, I work at a German company, but the job is 100% remote. There used to be an office, but it was closed during COVID, and then they just never reopened it, and it became a remote first company. So yeah, actually this week I've been a little bit demotivated with just some announcements that we have had in the company. Without going much into details, they just like really upset me yesterday. But then, you know what, I just sat down, I journaled, I just really thought about it, and sometimes, you know, we can get like really focused on these bad things, and I'm definitely one of those people who focuses on the negatives a lot and kind of just go into the mindset of, oh my god, I hate this job, and you just want to quit and change, and you just kind of start spiraling. But then I just sat down and thought about it, and like, yes, there's definitely things to complain about. There's always something to complain about in any topic, right, in any area of our lives. But I was just thinking about my job, about how I have this luxury of working remotely and get money for it, and the fact that I'm working from home while my daughter is in the kindergarten as well means that I'm getting this opportunity to just be at home alone, to kind of take some space for myself, which is really hard to find sometimes, to this time and space for myself when you're raising a small kid and you don't have any help from like grandparents or babysitters or anything like that. And I was just kind of thinking about how, sure, there are some challenges sometimes, and I don't always love my job, but I don't hate it. And some aspects I actually love, like working remotely, having a stable income at the end of the month. So yeah, that's just kind of where I am. I think that my current job is perfect for the exact state in my life that I'm currently in. That was a military jet. Yeah, raising a small kid and so on, it gives me a lot of flexibility to kind of build my life and my routines in the best way. So I'm trying to look at things positively. Once a month, I have this general company meeting, which is a lot of people, and I'm just listening and I don't have to talk or anything. So I usually will take this time to like just put my computer and do some stretching or something like that while I'm listening to the presentations and stuff. I actually have a therapy session right now. If you're new on this channel, I was in therapy for like quite some time, like really regularly in 2020. And after that, I was kind of like on and off. Sometimes when things would get hard, you know, when I had my daughter, sometimes it was just really hard to raise, you know, like to be a new mother. And sometimes I would just do like one session, two sessions, but then I would kind of quit again as things are stable and fine. But lately I was just thinking that I would like to actually go back to therapy like on a more regular basis, at least for some time, maybe some months, to do bi-weekly sessions and just see how it helps me, because I do feel like sometimes I just overthink things and have a bit of anxiety here and there, and yeah, it's just really nice. And I don't know if it's the effect of the 2 last sessions that I actually had this month, but I've been feeling so good mentally. Like my mental health is really good. I don't know. Sometimes I get really negative. Sometimes I have anxiety, as I said, for different things, for work, like my achievements and things, or the lack of them. And yeah, lately I've just been feeling really good mentally. But I would like to not take it as like, okay, I'm feeling good, so I need to quit therapy. No, I think I'm feeling good because I'm in therapy right now. So yeah, I want to stick to it for now. When the workday is finished, I go to pick up my daughter, and unless it's raining heavily, I always try to go for a walk or do something else outside of home. First, I spend the whole day on my laptop, and I also want to take a break and be outside for a while. And second, evenings can get kind of long and tough with a kid, so I like to do something outside and get home for dinner time. Some days we go to the park or a playground if the weather is nice, or if it's raining heavily, like that day, we go to a cafe to get a hot cacao or Kinder Cappuccino, as they call it here. This specific cafe is one of my favorites in my town because it's connected to the bookstore. And what can be cozier than a bookstore cafe when it's raining outside? They also have some toys there to play, which if you have kids, you know that it's a game changer. Once we get home, it's time to have dinner, do some necessary chores, also time to play and spend a bit of time together. When my husband is home, I would never be able to record anything during this time because it's just too hectic, and it's also our family time, so I would not want to do that. But that day I actually managed to get some footage of me cleaning, which means that the evening was going very smoothly while I was solo parenting. Once my daughter is down and she goes around 9:30, it's my time to rest and unwind. I have always been a morning person, meaning that I always went to sleep relatively early, but ever since having a child, this just got to the next level. By 9:30, I'm usually completely done with my day, and all I want to do is watch an episode of some non-stimulating show, read, and go to sleep. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it thumbs up to help my channel grow, and I will see you in the next one.